Hey, hi, hello, and how's it going, everyone? Today's guide, we have a little bit more of a challenging side quest called Granite Mauled that is completed in the Fractured Plains. Now, before taking on this quest, I would definitely recommend having some decent gear, as you do have to complete an entire vault with the bosses to finish out this quest. Also, I would recommend bringing a couple of teleporter materials so you can build one next to Doric himself where you start this quest, and also one right next to the vault to save yourself a little bit of time. Now let's go ahead and start this quest. Now, Doric can be found here on the minimap, and once you're at his campsite, again, I would recommend putting a teleport in this area somewhere right next to Doric's campsite, because if you do it outside of the ruins, you actually run into a lot of enemies out here, and that's one of the big mistakes that I made during this quest, is having my teleport outside and not right next to Doric. Now simply just speak to Doric to start the quest up, and once it's started, all we need to do is actually turn around here. We can see that we need to go over this bridge here, defeat any enemies in this area, and then make our way up to the vault here. So what I'm going to do is start off by jumping down this ledge and fight anything in my way. Then we simply need to wind step over this crack in the bridge. Once on the other side, I'm going to speed up the footage here, but we can see that you just want to eliminate all the enemies in this area, as it's going to be required anyways for the next part of the quest. After you defeated all the enemies in the area, I simply went behind the vault and put another teleport on the backside just to make it a little bit easier. After that, go up to the vault and try to open it, and it should tell you that it's sealed by Dragonkin magic, so all we need to do is activate 4 statues in the area to unlock the door. Now, all 4 of the Dragonkin are going to be here on the minimap, as you can see, and they are very, very close, but this is also the reason why we wanted to defeat all the enemies in the area on our way up here. Simply go to each statue, as you see I do. I did get a little bit confused in the area because there are some statues that you can't interact with, but you want to find the Dragonkin looking ones, and then once activated, you should be able to go into the vault. Once inside the vault, basically just simply make your way through like any other vault you've done before. Now I'm going to speed through the footage here, but we have to get all the way to the end and where we fight the bosses to get to the last part of the quest. Also be aware while you're in this vault that there are these exploding spikes, so you do need to simply hit them with either like magic, range, or you can actually run past and dodge them and it'll cause them to explode. There are quite a few different little mining spots in this area as well, so it does take a little bit to get through, but it is actually a relatively short vault to do. Now that you've gotten to the end of the vault, all you have to do is hit the lever and the boss's door should open up. And we can actually do this fight fairly easy. Feel free to leave if you have a teleporter outside, if you need to get more gear, different foods, anything like that, go ahead and do this now. But as for the fight, all we have to do is hit the Vault Overlord, which should be the first one that you can see, and you can actually hit him on the other side of this broken bridge and just simply burn him down. I did get hit once by him, but he shouldn't really be able to hit you at all, so defeating him is actually very, very easy to do. Once the Overlord has been defeated, there is a second boss inside and also some rats. So if you do jump across, like you can see me, I do get hit by the rats a little bit because I wasn't expecting them. But you can, again, aggro this second boss, jump across the bridge, and then I just kind of played the wall here just to defeat him, and it was very, very easy. You just dodge the random attack he throws at you. Now, once the fight is all over, all we have to do is head into the room, collect any rewards from the chest, the vault core that's sitting there, and then interact with the Dragonkin statue. Once you do that, it should say that you have a recipe unlocked and you need to bring it back to Doric. Now simply head out of the vault and back to your teleporter if you placed one, or continue on foot back to Doric's camp. Once there, simply just talk to Doric one more time and the quest should be completed. Now for the reward, you should get 3 different recipes that get unlocked, as you need to build them before you can actually build the Granite Maul itself, and these include the Maul head, handle, and wrappings. For the actual recipe, finding granite isn't too hard, but you are going to have to go into the Stormtouched Highlands to obtain it. And as you can see here on the screen, it does appear to be almost very similar in design of the stones, so you do have to kind of run up to it and see if it says granite before mining it, but finding these mining spots shouldn't be too difficult. Once you obtain all the pieces, you will get the maul, and the attack looks something like this. It is very slow, but it does have a nice knockdown effect. And that's all I have for you today. Hopefully this guide helps you out. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.